So hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Culinary Quest. I hope the volume's coming in loud enough. Last time I used the new wireless mic, it kind of peaked in editing, so I lowered, recording, I lowered it in editing. So hopefully editing me, this isn't too bad. So today I am doing a copycat recipe from a place in Japan called Guts Grill. I will link the video I saw in the description. Basically, I watched it. It looked really good. I wanted to try it. First time I did it, really good. But I cut my top round a little too thick for my preference. And the beef base was a little too thick. So this time I'm not going to thicken the base up, and I'm just going to use, as I said in my update video, I'm going to use a USD Choice New York steak from local. So yeah, I already have water for pasta and the beef-based bouillon ready to go. And I kind of just took some notes while watching the video. I don't know if that's going to come in very well. So obviously none of this, well, I say none, but this is not their official recipe. This is all me guessing and just copying. So I am not sure if I'm doing this right or not. And I mean, it's obviously their style, their recipe, so I'm not going to get it accurate at all. And yeah, so in the video they have a garlic rice sauce, it says in the subtitles, or a mixture. From what I could gather, it was celery, onion, green onion. Unfortunately, I don't have any fresh green onion, so I'm using some chives instead. Some sugar, which I need to get. A cream sauce, which my boss later told me was most likely garlic paste, which obviously I'm using that instead. And they say lots of black garlic. I'm just going to use a little bit. And then that's kind of all mixed up and thrown together. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the last of this onion, which is ready to go, and very carefully get some rings. Now, in addition to using onion for the mixture, there's sliced onions on the steak, under the steak itself. Sorry about that. So I'm going to prep that a little bit. Yeah, this onion's ready to go. So I'm going to slice just a couple of rings here. We'll do one more. And then we're going to put this, take the outer rings off. And just kind of put these to the side. Nice. Nice. That bowl to mix. Put a little chives in here. A little garlic paste. Should be good. A little bit of sugar. Maybe a little more. And now for the black garlic. Oop. So as you can see, it's literally black. I don't know. So as you can see, they are literally black. I'm not. Can I get in focus? Maybe. So yeah. So I don't know if they're like soaked in something. I need to look it up. But they're not as tough as regular garlic. They're very pungent. And obviously not that way. And mixture should, let's something. Oh, I'm having a hard time with this. Like that. So yeah, mixture like that. All right, so next step would be cutting the bullet steak, or I don't know how to pronounce it, coulette, top round, or London broil. I'll try to remember to edit in a picture of it. I did use that the first time I did this, and like I said, I cut it a little too thick from my personal preference, but I'm using the New York sirloin here. So, this knife might be it. Oh no, the knife. Or it's just the fat. All right, I'm gonna switch out. Sharpen these too. That's a little bit better. So, obviously these are not as thick in the video, or as in the video. I want to get these just a little bit thinner for me. One more. So, and then I can use that for something else for another time, along with this piece. So I got 6 pieces here I'm going to be using. Now I think in the video, I don't remember off the top of my head because it's been a little bit since I've seen it, they use about 3 strips. I'm still working on the angle thing. But I'm going to use these 6 because I think this is a little bit better just for me personally. But if I do this again, I probably will be trying the top round once more with about these size cuts, maybe a little thicker than this, but like I said before, I keep going on and on about it. It was a little just tad too thick for me. Last little bit to prep before putting it all on the grill. They have corn, so do canned corn, and this is just me personally. I never saw them seasoned with corn or anything like that, but they did kind of right out of the can, and so right out of the can, more or less. Now, when I say more or less, I personally don't like plain corn, so just a little bit of parsley. Actually, I am going to use some Mish's Dash. Not sponsored, by the way. Weird timing, I know. I used parsley last time, and parsley does get the job done, but a little more flavor this time. Brand new thing, too. Awesome. So, just light coat. Mix it all in. And that's pretty much it for the prep work. So we'll hop on over to the stove behind me and start getting cooking. To all my Italian people, I am sorry for what I am about to do. I know, I just committed the most cardinal sin in the Italian cooking cook world. I apologize. Like I said, it's a copycat recipe, and this is what they do. And in a way, it makes sense to get the pasta down as small as possible. I know it's not ideal, but with the traffic that they say they receive, sorry for the noise, and since it is kind of like a rush hour thing, it makes a little more sense for them to be able to cook the pasta as quickly and have as much as possible. So we'll let the pasta cook now. All right, with the pasta cooked, gonna take it now. Again, since it's been a little bit since I've seen the video, and you would think I'd be smart to watch the video before all this. I don't know if they put any actual seasoning on the pasta itself. So this is what this is for. Again, in the restaurant, it says rice butter or rice seasoning, but honestly, this was awesome on pasta. And obviously, another big change is on the restaurant they have gas. I don't, so deal with it. So while that's going, I'm going to get my onions that I sliced earlier. Kind of just break them up a little bit. Now, again, the restaurant uses bean sprouts. Unfortunately, when I went, they were out. So I actually got something different. Broccoli sprouts. Sorry for the autofocus, if it focuses. It's more or less the same style, but obviously very different. Same style, very different. Yeah, I make sense. So just kind of give it a quick mix up here. Now goes this. That's it. Sprouts, corn, noodles, beef. Okay, now we add the corn. Save the rest for later. Now we're gonna throw beef on to cook for a short amount of time. Now, obviously the video didn't say how long everything was on for, so I'm completely guessing on all of this. But obviously cook the beef to the style or temperature you like. I like mine slightly more medium rare these days. I don't want this to stay on for too long. Alright, that should be long enough. Plop these on, like so. Let it cook just a little bit longer. Alright, we're gonna add our pasta now. Get some of this seasoning. This a little bit off. Cook for a little bit longer. All right, now get the pre-prepared beef base of beef bouillon. Like I said, I didn't thicken up this time. And let's see if we get that. It's not as loud. Let's get it. Got a nice little sizzle going. And with that, I'm gonna call it a cooked. Obviously, with it being a cast iron thing here, gotta be very careful. All right, that's not too bad. But like I said, this is a copycat recipe. I am not 100% sure if everything is accurate or not. I can only go by what I've seen in the video. And obviously, if you have the opportunity, go. Or try it yourself. I will say thank you for listening and watching. I hope if you do this recipe, you enjoy it. And I'll talk to you later. See ya.